Hey everyone. Alright, so here's my next tutorial, and it's kind of neutral. It's a little toned down, just using like burgundies and like skin tone type of colors. So yeah, it's not out there, it's not over the top dramatic, and it's not bright and colorful. It's like office, school, bank job, I don't know. It's just neutral. So yeah, with that said, let's just go right ahead and get the tutorial started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my eye. You can use whatever primer you want, whatever's your favorite. I switch my primers up from time to time. Right now, I'm testing out the new one from Sugarpill, just so that way I can review it and everything before it actually launches. So yeah, just go ahead and apply that all over your lid, in your crease, wherever you want to put it. Now you can do your lid color since you have the base on. The color I'm using is this one right here. You can probably barely even tell, it probably looks white. It's All Races from MAC. It was a limited product. It's actually a very, very light gray with a little bit of lilac in it. So it's like a purpley gray, but you could use like a skin tone color, just anything you want. You just want the lid to be a little bit lighter. Now to apply this, I'm just going to use like a flat brush. This is MAC's 239, and then just going to lightly press that all over the lid. Now that the color's on my lid, I'm going to go in with this one right here, which is Sketch from MAC. It's just a darker burgundy color that's got like a little bit of red shimmer in it. And I'm going to take a brush like this, which is just an angled brush. It's like MAC's 239, just angled. And I'm going to apply this on the inner corner of my crease. You can see on this side, it's right there. I'm just going to apply it right there. And this trick is really, really great for people whose eyes are a little bit farther apart, or if the bridge of your nose is a little flat. You can put darker colors right here to make this pop up, to make the bridge of your nose stand out, and also bring your eyes a little bit closer together. And then once I get to about the middle of my eye, I'm still going to extend this color out to the rest of my crease, but just very, very lightly. I don't want a ton of color there. Then I'm just going in with like a fluffy blending brush, and then I'm just blending out the edge because I don't want any of this to be really, really harsh. And once that's blended out how I like it, I just go back in with that angled brush that I've been using, and I just apply a little bit more at the base and just keep switching back and forth between the two until I get it how I want it. Now that that's on, I'm going to actually go in with that same brush and the sketch, and then now I'm just going to put it on the outer corner of my lower lash line. Now that I have the sketch on my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with this color, which is Teddy Icol from MAC. It's like a medium brown with a little bit of a sheen to it, and I'm actually going to apply that on my bottom lash line, and I'm going to go over the sketch, and then lightly extend it over towards the inside corner, because I don't want it too dark on the inside on the bottom. I'm going to take that same color, the Teddy, and I'm going to tight line, which means lining underneath my top lashes, and just smudge the color in there between the top lashes. And now that I have all that on, just to add a little bit of like a sheen to my lid, since the color I used was matte, I'm going to go in with this color right here, which is Topaz. It's one of Mehron's Precious Gem powders. It's pretty much like MAC's Amber Lights eyeshadow, just a nice gold color, but this one is like 5 times better. Like, the color payoff is a lot better. But I'm not going to use it for maximum color payoff. I'm just using it to give a very, very slight sheen. Now, the last thing for your eyes would be like mascara and then your brows. For mascara, I'm using a brown. This is Browette Plush Lash from MAC, and I'm just going to apply that on the top and the bottom. I'm going to stay away from using black only because sometimes black can be a little bit too much, but in order to make my lash line a little bit more dense and dark, That's why I did the tight lining, since I'm using brown mascara, and if I needed more I could always go back in with the black and just apply that right at the base. Okay, so mascara is on, and then I went in and filled my brow. You could add a brow highlight if you want to, but I normally just use my skin as my brow highlight. I don't add anything to it. So if you want to do that, you can add that now, or you could have done it earlier. Now that the eyes are done, I'm actually just going to move down to the cheeks now, and to do this, I'm going to use Galapagos eyeshadow from NARS. It's just a nice chocolate brown with gold glitter in it. But one thing about NARS eyeshadows that have glitter, the glitter normally falls off 9 times out of 10. So with this one, that truly, like, for sure applies to this. So when I get the product on my brush, I just make sure I tap it off very good. Then most of the glitter falls off, so then I'm just left with the color, so I don't have super glittery cheeks. So I'm just going to take a blush brush, put product on there, tap it, and then apply it to my cheek. Now the cheeks are done, so last step for me would be lips, and playing with the whole neutral vibe and keeping everything toned down, I'm going to use Cork lip pencil, and I'm just going to line my lips with that very quickly. Then, once the liner's on, I'm going to go in with this lipstick. This is 4N from MAC. It's discontinued, but it's actually almost identical to Viva Glam 5 lipstick. Only difference is this doesn't have like any frost in it, and Viva Glam 5 has a little bit of frost. So they're very similar, but I'm just going to apply that. And then now that that's on, the look is complete. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and until my next video, I will talk to all of you soon. Bye.